heir to the rich legacy of the ancient Mayan civilization and this mesmerizing sea. The Mexican city of Cancun is a wonderful vacation center located between the Nichupte Lagoon and the Caribbean Sea. Since its beginnings, Cancun was designed for the enjoyment of the warm, crystal-clear waters that surround it. Its beautiful beaches of white, soft sand and turquoise seas are alive with history. Following the footsteps of Spanish conquerors, then pirates, and a host of other explorers and adventurers, men and women of today come seeking pleasure and the embrace of exuberant nature. On the eastern edge of this avenue, always facing the Caribbean, we find modern architecture, luxury hotels, a paradise of pleasure. In an ancient, rich world, man has now built modern temples, facing the sea to worship sun and water. Mayan blue, the blue of the enchanting warm liquid. For those wishing to discover pleasure and to indulge their desires to appreciate nature, the embracing Cancun offers all the activities of the tropical seas, from skiing to deep-sea fishing, from sophisticated sailing to luxurious cruises. This is, indeed, a limitless paradise of fun. Near the transparent surface is fishing and snorkeling, or perhaps games on the powdery beach and warm waves caressing your feet. What about a park under the sea, illuminated by the tropical sun? Can anyone ask for more? Renowned and admired worldwide, Cancun is the most important vacation destination in Latin America and the Caribbean. Worldwide, it is also the 8th most visited international tourist resort, second only to the likes of Paris, Athens, and Rome. With a local population of 500,000 people, this modern Mayan empire offers 26,000 hotel rooms to sun worshippers, thrill seekers, and ecologically minded tourists. An abundance of shopping malls, stores, and colorful plazas await all tastes. You can find the best international brands, as well as Mexican products, exotic jewelry, and many local crafts, not to mention the most varied clothing. Pleasure. Cancun boasts numerous restaurants that offer a banquet of exquisite dishes fit for the most demanding gourmets. This is truly a cosmopolitan city. And the night is for everyone. Non-stop entertainment, nightclubs and discos with exotic music and flashy shows for all tastes, where Mexican and international tourists mingle in friendly recreation. The waters of the Caribbean are celebrated for their unique transparency and colorful fish. Some of the most famous coral reefs in the world are here, often only a short walk away from your hotel. The underwater scenery can be astounding at just 3 meters deep. No wonder this is a favorite spot for amateur snorkeling, as well as seasoned scuba divers. Cancun has also been declared by North Americans the spring break capital of the world. Every year, more and more students and teenagers choose this magic corner of Mexico, taking advantage of attractive vacation packages. Some come to relax and unwind, some to go wild. In total, the city receives more than 4 million tourists every year, and it holds the record of arrivals by cruise ships. This enormous influx of people, mostly Canadians, Europeans, and Americans, generates more than $2.3 billion a year. The attractive combination of new and ancient proves irresistible for vacationers. Tropical nature wonders and luxurious, all-inclusive resorts, majestic archaeological sites, and passionate ecotourism. Exquisitely groomed golf courses and warm virgin beaches, ready to be explored. Magnificent sunsets and high-tech discos. Souvenir shopping in the local market, and candlelight dining in stylish restaurants. Cancun's exclusive luxury hotels, all equipped with superlative recreational facilities, first-class services, and guest rooms decorated in clean tones and marine motifs, a way to satisfy your every desire. More than about buildings, though, cities and empires, new and old, are about people. In sharp contrast to its exclusive resorts and dazzling hotel strip, Cancun's exuberant nature is witness to startling scenes of poverty and exploitation. Outside the artificial world of nightclubs and fancy restaurants, we have only to observe the conditions in which most of its inhabitants live to find the real Cancun. Side by side, as if they were parallel cities feeding on each other. On one side, the pleasure empire. On the other, thousands of shacks that provide a continuous supply of near slaves to keep the pleasure metropolis going. This is where the majority of the population, most of the heirs to the Mayan Empire, struggle to exist. They are not alone. In fact, because of Cancun's economic boom, every year thousands of Mexicans leave their hometowns and travel south with the hope of improving their economic situation. Most of them, however, find themselves living in shacks, crowding marginalized zones that lack the most basic public services. Many end up being exploited, working long hours for incredibly low wages. The outlying regions that surround Cancun's famous state-of-the-art tourist developments resemble more impoverished Cambodia or the war-ravaged zones we see in documentaries. Dirt roads, no sewage system or running water, shacks made out of cardboard and trash instead of decent housing, minimal policing, and plenty of unregulated booze sales to adults and minors complete the picture. Illiteracy is rampant. Elementary schools are scarce, and drugs and violence have been skyrocketing for a decade. Life is risky in the real Cancun. There, the distant echoes of fun-loving tourists only add to the local suffering and fuel resentment. Women and children are, without a doubt, the most affected in such an atmosphere. Municipal corruption allows gangs and neighborhood crime to proliferate. Drugs of all kinds are sold in broad daylight outside elementary schools. Uneducated young girls are continuously lured or forced by gangs into prostitution.